You made it. I thought I should stop scoping because no one comes. How are you doing? How is beautiful New York? Look at this, azaleas are blooming. It's windy, tomorrow will be rain. Today, beautiful day, 23 Celsius. Azaleas are really nice. Like if you go to some streets, it's all different colors. And some parks have just azaleas. Gorgeous. Looks like candy. Strawberry yogurt with various flavors of other flavors. Oh, people are doing barbecue. So many people here. This is when it's the normal weather just for a few weeks. This is when people come out to the park. And except that, it's too hot or too humid. It's already becoming spring now. Wow. Yeah, these parts here are much warmer. We already had 30 degrees Celsius. And now it's like around 23. Oh, smells really good here. Maybe I should come barbecue once. It's actually free. Just have to reserve the space. Oh, it smells really good. Oh, there's a preschool there too, kids. Such a good smell. Oh, that's barbecue sauce in my nose. It's a whole, like in the past few days, the weather has been so perfect. Every day there's some kind of a preschool or school with kids. I have a model. I don't know you. Yeah, it's a preschool. Very little kids. And a lot of noise. There's a crow sitting up there. Oh wow. People with bicycles there too. I want to see the barbecue. See you barbecue something. You know how difficult that is, right? Holding the phone in one hand and barbecuing with the other while you're getting roasted by the elements. I mean the sun. That person in the black sweat. Oh, look at these. I trimmed them pretty well. Tripod, yeah. Then there's always everything is splattering around. As you know, I'm so disorganized. Oh, I've got airplane coming in. That's a pretty bumpy approach with this wind. Yeah, isn't today the kids' day or something? There are carp streamers back there. You know this. Wow, they've been tangled yesterday. I guess they untangled them. Pablo Escobar used them. Oh, more kids here. How do I navigate? Go through these cherry trees and the plum grove. Oh, those are maple trees. Look at this. Seeds are already out. They've been flowering not that long ago. Ah, plum grove. Look at this. Let's go see if there are any plums. Oh, cherries are growing. Just deposit. I think you see that. Oh, really? Ah. Wow, look at this. There are plums. Look at this, how big. You could actually eat them. But they aren't ripe yet. It will take some time. Yeah, every time I just complain I don't know anything and how to cook or things like that. I did steak last time. You know, I bought $120 of Japanese beef. That was a really nice steak though. But with the tiny kitchens here, it's madness to cook anything. You need an island kitchen for this kind of stuff. Okay, where can I go here? I think I'm gonna go. I think there are more kids here. I think I'm gonna go this way into the across the river part of the park. Windy. Yeah, of course, Wagyu, of course. You know, I don't eat anything else here. But for comparison, I bought also the Australian beef. You could tell right away, like the Wagyu would be almost falling apart without even like being cooked. It was that soft. And texture-wise, you could tell Australian beef right away. Like it wasn't as good as Wagyu. Wagyu was like, wow, so much more tastier. It was unbelievable. The quality is amazing. You know, the sponge-like texture of fat in the muscle. It makes it so soft to eat. Wow. I threw it on an iron pan. It sizzled for 1 minute on one side, 1 minute on the other. I did cubes of this, so it was a lot of fun. Yeah, the Wagyu is super expensive. Super. But you know, once in a while it's fun. Sometimes, you know, we go to specialty store for meat. You can choose many interesting things there. Oh, there was a butterfly flying already. Oh, the rainy season is coming. The rainy season. Medgrad, what is Wagyu? Well, Wa means Japanese, and Gyu means cow. So Wagyu is, you know, Japanese cow meat, beef, Japanese beef. The type of beef that is like sponge, you know, it has these dots of fat in it. so it looks spongy, and when you cook it or fry it, it is so delicate, and it will absolutely like melt in your mouth when you try to bite into it. I think it's the best beef there is. And I always, buy some like Canadian or Australian to compare when I cook it, and then the difference is like, my gosh. And of course the prices also, oh my gosh. Oh, look at this, all these azaleas. But Wagyu, you cannot eat it every day. You will get bored. When I was in, what is this flying there? Wow, balloon, a UFO. Oh, Myrna made it. Hello, Myrna. How's it going? Yeah, Medgrad, if you ever have a chance, bring yourself to Japan. Go to a good restaurant, request their beef. Pay a good price for it, but my goodness, you'll be surprised. When I lived in Europe, we eat beef like chicken, right? So like for me, I never cared for this stuff. But in like Japan is like next level of this, where this is like luxury food. Oh, look at this. You guys know what this is? These are mulberries. Look, one more month and maybe they'll be ripe to eat. Oh, look at the size of that. Mulberries. This is my secret mulberry part. I go there and eat from all of these trees, these mulberries. So yummy, and look how big these trees can grow. And these trees are precious because silkworms eat only these leaves. They don't eat the berries. They eat only these mulberry leaves and nothing else. And if you don't have those leaves and trees, you cannot make silk. Long ago, these areas, they were into silk production. Farmers were growing the silkworms, collecting the silk. The silk got shipped to Yokohama, loaded onto the ships. There's a whole Silk Road that goes down there. Actually, the guy with the biggest Japanese garden in Yokohama, which is now public, he was trading in silk. His garden looks like, my gosh. He brought buildings from different parts of Japan just to enhance his garden. We used to have a pair in the park, but pigeons. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, somehow I don't. Yeah, maybe the birds try to eat it, but there are so many of these mulberry trees that maybe people come and eat them faster than the birds. Let's see how the spring is doing. Is it still flowing? It is still flowing. Natural water spring here. Yeah, mulberries are great. You can make a nice drink out of them or just eat them from the tree. Oh, there's a hornet flying. Vespa Mandarinia japonica. Went down there to eat, drink the water. I don't see it. Scary. Okay, I'm just gonna pass and go. Yesterday I saw like a 1.5 meter snake when I was scoping. It was outstanding. Oh, here comes the water. The mosquitoes too, my gosh. Look at this clean water. Beautiful. It's amazing that people don't come here to collect it in containers. Sometimes there are springs like this in the mountains. People just drive their huge containers to collect it. No one is brave enough to trade this one. It already says there that you should not drink it. Cannot be guaranteed. Oh, nice sound. Oh, another flight incoming. I have to say I finished all the Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead, and I'm now on the Daryl Dixon series. And then the one with Rick and Michonne, I finished that one as well. I'm up to date on The Walking Dead. Wonder what else to watch. Heard there's a new Survivor going. I might have to. Oh. Somebody's walking here, some beetle. Hey Gemer, have you been to Hotel Chelsea? It's somewhere where you live probably. You know, the famous hotel where all the artists were living at and hanging out, and who knows who's hanging out there today. Leonard Cohen was there. He actually has a memorial plaque attached to the walls of the hotel. He actually wrote a song about it. Very racy song though. Bob Dylan lived there, Madonna, some painters, so many people. Wish I could be there. I would just walk for fun. Oh, beautiful. Azaleas here. You've been in it? It's pretty old, isn't it? What was that movie about Bob Dylan? I forgot the title. The one that was in Oscars. I've watched that one. I finally learned about the US folk music, all the guys before him. Peter Seeger, I think that was the guy before him. John Baez, she took like formal lessons of the guitar while Bob Dylan, what was he doing? He was playing at some carnival or something. I think he learned just by himself. Don't remember exactly, but it was just what. And then he became more popular than her, even with all her talent. That's just outstanding, isn't it? I've seen The Apprentice with Trump in it. How Trump became Trump. Kind of gave me the 80s vibes. Bob Dylan also, like 80s New York, old stuff. That city must be so like old, and there's so many old things in there. I've been listening to the podcast how the Robert Moses wanted to build the bridge at the south end of Manhattan, the Battery, and they stopped him. They stopped him from doing the bridge, and they built the tunnel. What a success! Once in a while. History notoriety. Yeah, I imagine so. Beautiful and windy. Beautiful windy. School trip over there. Everybody's behaving. Discipline. Rain's high. Where did they? Who is living in a hotel today? Any famous artists? If I win a lottery, I'm going to go and live there for however long I can. I wonder what the prices are like for a whole month or half a year or something. I don't know how long the US would let me stay. Trip is cleaning up. They're gonna march back to their bus. I will visit. That will be so cool again now. It will be my guide of New York. I had one visitor from Prince Edward Island last month. We went to the shrine and to that biggest cemetery we always wander in. She paid me like $100. That was a good deal. And she was just amazed at how things are, and the shrine. We saw the marriage ceremony. So what a bonus. What a bonus. Very windy. Yeah, today is windy because I think rain is coming tomorrow. Then we went into the undergrounds of the cemetery, and there the urns are behind special mosaic walls, and in the center of that whole thing is a huge cone which is a fountain. It looks kind of weird but also awesome, modern, everything built out of concrete, quiet, really cool to sit inside there and just face number 9 so you can address your loved one. That's around structure, so there are those numbers around and with benches, and you can just sit there and have quiet contemplation. Modern style of visiting your loved ones, I guess. Oh, I went to see the musical, Broadway musical of Wizard of Oz. You guys remember Judy Garland? The MGM musical with the MGM orchestra score. Absolutely awesome. I almost forgot, it's been so long since I listened to this story. I don't even remember it. I read a book. Got another flight coming in. Musical was awesome. Just awesome. Few days before that, I went to see the backstage, see all the props. Fun times. So much money must have went into it. I bet, it's less just not a public musical. So I'm sure at least more than $20,000 went into it. Oh, kids are here too. Not bad, that's a preschool. Moms are with them. What a nice time to spend with your mom. Just go to the park with the preschool, chill out. Nothing gets better than this. Yeah, I saw the stage version, yes. It was pretty good. Music was good, it's the same one from the movie, and special props, projection mapping was used. There was a whole balloon inside. The Wizard of Oz gets on the balloon and yells, "Hold the line!" to the guard, and the guard doesn't hear, and he's kind of funny and doesn't hold the line. The balloon flies away, and then Dorothy cannot get back home. But the beginning of the musical was actually a motion picture, and it was filmed right in this park where we went. So it was all, of course, done like black and white, stylishly. Some farms here and there. They filmed some farm. It was the Dorothy's, farm in Kansas. And of course the tornado was a fake one. But, like CG, computer graphics. But it was really realistic. I just wish I could go to Broadway. I probably wouldn't have any money to go there to listen to musical. It must be expensive, I bet. I will go and find the Kościuszko, Tadeusz Kościuszko, national hero of the United States and national hero of Poland. Man, Kościuszko, that guy was... It's amazing how he made it in US and in Poland. It's really impressive. And there was another Polish guy, which I forgot his name. He's also like he was taking part in the Revolutionary War. Howdy. Konnichiwa. Yeah. And then, there's the highest mountain in Australia is the Kosciuszko mountain. Nobody in there can pronounce that mountain's name. And the mountain was discovered by a Polish explorer. Yeah, something like that. You know, my parents visited Central Park and they saw the Lincoln Memorial, but they didn't even know probably that Kościuszko is in there somewhere too. I bet this, the park is gigantic too. Oh, helicopters flying somewhere. Yeah, New York is beautiful. Must be so vintage and old just by looking at Hotel Chelsea and all those bridges that steel, the old-fashioned, like a steampunk feeling, I'm sure there's so many cafes, so many one-way streets. I would be doing geocaching in there. It's 25-year anniversary of geocaching this year. Very stern and heroic statue. Yeah. Yeah, there are paintings of him in Poland. Famous guy. Famous history, if you like history. I never liked because Polish history is just so complicated. So Central Park is free. You just enter and you're in a park, right? Or do you have to pay money to get in? How do they keep the homeless people out of there? Maybe homeless people don't hang out in that area. Ooh, so green. I like this grass. So beautiful. For all the winter. Yeah, well, it's very nice. Very nice. Wonder if you can spot it. I gotta get going. Thanks for coming. And yeah, have a nice evening. And I'll have a nice evening soon too. Bye, before the wind completely kills the mic. My little effort. Okay, bye, Gamera. Thanks for watching.